All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm glad that you guys came to have some lunch with me. Today we're gonna have some dump cake. All right, we're gonna do this in one take. Start off with the strawberry Lucky Me. All right, and Lucky You. I'm gonna get a little bit of pineapple too. We're gonna drop that in there, everything, including the juice. And I'm gonna show you what I'm about to do. This right here is very delicious, man. This is something I do all the time, and people always ask me what I do. Well, Lucky You, you're about to see. So I'm gonna mix that up just a little bit. Right? We call this a dump cake. All right. So the reason we call this a dump cake is we're just gonna dump some cake right on top of it, buddy. All right, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we're gonna put that right there on top. Now the whole point, first I'm gonna mix it up a little bit in there, right? Because I want this to mix in with some of that fruit. Okay. The goal is not to have a lot of dishes, all right? Because we have a lot of dishes, then we're washing, that defeats the purpose. Because we're cooking by ourselves. We don't have a maid. I don't know about you, but I don't have a maid, and I don't really want to wash a lot of dishes. Like I would literally eat this right out of this Pyrex, and you know what I'm saying? We're good. Let's spread that out real even. All right. Okay. Super simple. Super simple. Anybody can make this. I promise you. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I make this for some of my high-profile clients, and I don't show them how I make it. I just show up with it, and they're just like, "What is this, man?" They think it's gourmet. But I was like, "Nah, man. This isn't gourmet, man. This is some hood shit right here, man. This is good. It's the good stuff." All right. Next thing we're gonna do, set that to the side just for a second. We're gonna get some butter. All right. We got two types of butter. It's a whole cup of butter. All right. So I got half a cup of melted butter and half a cup of whole butter. We're gonna just take this like this, cut it into a few slices. Wham! Oh man, I love it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to get my hands greasy. So you know how it is. No glove, no love. All right. So we're just gonna take each of these little pieces, take that off, and put this on top of here. We're gonna layer these. All right, one piece at a time. And they don't have to be touching because I'm going to pour the other butter on top of it. Let me get this out the way. Now I know what you're thinking. What is this going to look like? Is this going to be a cake? Why is it a dump cake? Does it belong in the dump? Well, let me tell you something. I would serve this to Donald Trump if I could, all right? Matter of fact, Donald Trump, if you're watching this, come over here. I guarantee you this is the best cake you'll ever have in your life. I promise you, all right? I promise you will not be disappointed. You could probably sell it for me. I want to become a billionaire. Show me how to make $1 billion. All right, get the rest of this butter on here. Oh, some of these butter stuck together. Let me split those apart. I'm going to spread them out a little bit. There you go. This one's stuck together too. Let's split that apart. There you go. Hand dexterity. Trust me, if you need two hands, go ahead and use two hands if you're not a real chef and you can't do it with one hand, but I'm not asking you to be a real chef. I'm showing you how to do something real easy. All right, next, we're going to take that half a cup of melted butter and just fill in the gaps. Yeah, we're just going to dump it all in there. Dump it slowly, all right? Little known fact about butter. So when you melt butter, it separates into two parts, all right? You get the solid part, which is, the milk. And then you have the fat part, which for those of you who know is called ghee or clarified butter. That's basically oil. If you ever want to do something fun and you don't want to use regular oil, just melt some butter and get that white stuff off. That white stuff, that's the milk fat, all right? But we want the milk fat for this, though, because that milk fat is where all the moisture is, and that's what's going to ultimately cook this cake. All right, we're going to do it just like that, man, just like that. And we're going to put that in the back of the oven on the middle rack, put it on 350, 30 minutes, 35. We'll check it. Let's see how you guys like it. Right, I said one take with this dump cake, but, it would be an easy bake, but we had to deviate. I said 30 minutes on 350, but the reality of the situation is we had to do it for about 45 to 50 minutes. Every oven's going to vary. Your oven might be very good. My oven might not be very good. You could use convection, but you want to get that crust. That's what you're looking for. So this is an appearance thing. When you see it crusting up kind of lightly golden brown, that's how you know it's good. Now let's dig into this and go to town. Oh, what's good? Okay. Man. Give me a slice of this thing here. I like the crust. I want the edge. Oh, bro. Look at that gooey goodness. Oh, my gooey goodness. Put some Now, when this cools off, it'll be a lot firmer, but I couldn't wait, man. It was hot. But I like eating it hot because I got to get it with a little bit of ice cream. We're going to use a little bit of this French vanilla ice cream. Just give me a little scoop of that. Just put that right on top of it. Bam. There you go. Now you have a dessert. This is a gourmet dessert. I would serve that on a big plate just like that to a group of hundreds of starving rich people, millionaires. You know, trying to get to 1 million followers here. I'm gonna see how this tastes, man. I'm not the one to act like, oh yeah, I made it, but we really made this. It was still hot. Let me get some of that ice cream. Y'all know it's good. I'm just gonna verify it for you. Make that. Stop what you're doing. Stop scrolling and make that right now. Absolutely. Chef Shadiggity, I'm done. Jesus.